Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant and welcome to 3303. This is where I take a look at the news and happenings in and around Elite Dangerous. Today, Frontier discuss premium paid content for Elite Dangerous in 2018. Out there in the galaxy, there's a moment where two worlds are about to collide, and we get the opportunity to see Thargoid ships in scale with human ships. 2018 is going to bring with it a whole bunch of new content for Elite Dangerous in the form of the Beyond series of updates. Now we know this is going to be free for Horizons owners, however this has left many people wondering exactly what it means for lifetime pass holders. Now the lifetime pass has been sold at various times through the Elite Dangerous release cycle, including right at the start during the Kickstarter period. It was also sold during what could be termed as the early access period of the game, while the game was still in a very early beta, and it was sold again later on. There was a variety of prices paid for this, and those went right up to 160 or so euros. The idea then was that this one-off fee would cover every single expansion to ever be released for Elite Dangerous, so that of course meant it included Horizons. So now Horizons is about to go into its third year. Many lifetime pass holders are left wondering just what their pass is going to cover. After all, by the time Beyond comes to an end, they will be over 4 years into the release cycle of Elite Dangerous, and their rather hefty price tagged lifetime pass will only have covered a single expansion. Now Zach Antonacci, head of communications for Frontier Developments, has attempted to ease these fears with the following statement. In addition to all the content talked about at Frontier Expo, we have some pretty cool things in the works which will be available to purchase. We're not ready to talk about them just yet, so we can't give you any details, but rest assured that the lifetime expansion pass owners will be looked after and will be getting their hands on premium content as a part of their lifetime expansion pass before the end of 2018 and the Beyond a series of updates. So very clearly Zach is saying here that there is more premium content to come, and that kind of ties in with what David Braben and the other developers were saying at the expo, that not everything for Beyond has been announced. So now, whilst people's fears are allayed that their lifetime pass will cover future content, they're left wondering exactly what they will be. What is this premium content? Some feel it may be merely cosmetics. I personally feel that's unlikely, as after all it is a lifetime expansion pass. Unfortunately then, as with perhaps a few too many things regarding Elite Dangerous, it means we're going to have to wait and see. At the very least though, it does confirm there's going to be more content for next year in addition to what has already been announced. Whether or not you're an avid explorer, it's very difficult to deny that Stellar Forge, the system that generates the Elite Dangerous galaxy, is a remarkable piece of software. However, from time to time it does come up with some rather strange things, just like this image here, when worlds collide. Now this was observed by one of the Utopia's explorers, and you can see them on their subreddit here. I'll link that in the video description below. But essentially what's going on here is that two worlds intersect each other during their orbit period. Now Commander Nutter took time out to go and film this during a live stream, and towards the end of the live stream you can actually see the two worlds collide into each other. You can see a very brief clip on that on screen right now. If you want to see the full thing, then I'll link the live streams in the video description below. I'll also include the timestamps there so you can go directly to the moment of impact if you so desire. Of course, this isn't the first anomaly to be included in Stellar Forge. There are many others out there, and there have been many others during the history of the game. However, this is perhaps one of the most dramatic. The development of new anti-Xeno technology in the form of weapons that can be deployed against the Thargoids does continue. As with previous community goals, we don't know what this weapon is for, but judging by the image that you can see right here, it seems to be a module of some sort, maybe, possibly the anti-EMP device we saw in the early trailers. What happens next for community goal is anyone's guess, but as of right now we have a whole slew of weapons and modules that can be deployed actively against the Thargoids. One thing many people are still waiting for is the Type 10 Defender, and we believe that's something we may have seen in a more recent trailer. But when that turns up is anyone's guess, and if it will be in the form of a community goal is still a very open question. Last week's weapon, meanwhile, has been actively used for quite a while now, and that was of course the remote flak cannon. This is a weapon then that's extremely effective against the Thargon swarm. Of course, as we get more and more weapons, it seems the Cyclops are going to be ever easier to take down. Yet many people are still awaiting the arrival of a different set of Thargoids, that appeared in one of the recent videos at the Frontier Expo. Who knows then just how powerful they will be and how effective the current lot of anti-Xeno weaponry will be against them. Matt Ricardo, who you may remember for his rather fantastic ship scale videos in Elite Dangerous, has released a new video, this time including the Thargoid vessels. Now you can see this video linked in the description below, and it's a great opportunity to see just where each of the ships fit into the scale of things. This includes the Thargons, it includes the Cyclops, and it even includes the newly discovered Thargoid Scout. So if you're curious where each of the Thargoid ships fit into the scale of things, then do check this video out. Last week, a rather interesting discovery was made in the form of an INRA base. Now, a few more have been discovered. In fact, there's now a total of 5 bases so far found. There's a 6th that people are currently looking for in a specific system, and you can see all the details linked in the Reddit thread attached. Now, the INRA bases do come along with a bit of a story, a bit of a backstory about INRA themselves, what they've been involved with, as well as their ultimate fate. Now, I did release a video last week covering the logs from just one of these bases, but if you want to find out more information, then do check out the Reddit thread. That then brings us to an end of this episode of 3303. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.